Many of us are getting ready to gather around the table tomorrow, enjoy Thanksgiving food with some family and friends. A lot of the times, folks don't exactly know when to stop when all the food is so delicious. Sometimes we make ourselves feel a little sick. I've been guilty of that. And now we're here with our health expert, Dr. Mina Murham. Thank you for joining us and maybe throwing the brakes on some of tomorrow's eating festivities. But I don't know. What's the best way? Let's start with, you have the big meal. Are there some tactics we can use to lighten things up afterwards, settle our stomach?
There are a few things. And first, thank you for having me. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
The first thing I would say is we want to pace ourselves a bit. Sometimes it takes our body a little bit of time to catch up. The signal getting to your brain saying, hey, now you're full, takes a little bit of time. So just eating a little bit slower that we can catch up is one piece. And the other is your food selection is very important. Obviously, some things are a little heavier, some things are a little lighter. In medicine, we used to have this guy who was the founder, basically, who said, let food be thy medicine and let medicine be thy food. So food has a big impact on your mood.
Okay, I got you there. Now listen, I'm one of those guys who skips the salad. You know, everybody, you go to Thanksgiving, there's a salad at the end of the table that nobody touches, except for the person whose house it is. Yeah, I'm saying the only person who eats the salad is the person who's hosting.
You gotta do what favorite.
Now, should we start with the salad, and do we still, if I put all that other stuff on top, do I still get the salad benefits, though?
That's the key. So I'll tell you two reasons to start with the salad, maybe.
See, I know what I'm doing.
One is that there's actually recent studies that showed things like salads, healthy, leafy green foods, are good for your brain. They help you think a bit more. So if you're getting that post-Thanksgiving argument about if the Commanders are going to win or not, the salad might help you a little bit.
Okay.
And number two is it helps us also get a little bit full, helps create that space where, you know, you're not going to overeat on things that are heavier if you've got the salad in place a little earlier.
Got you. I'll go ahead and get some salad, and then I'll minimize my, what was that, mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a mac.
That's the danger one right there.
That's heartbreaking,
that's a tough
Joe. All right, so we know Joe's family is not a turkey trot family. My family is a turkey trot family. How does that factor in? Does that help you maybe earn some of those calories?
I think so. I think that's one of the things, in general, whenever we're talking about if we can incorporate a little bit of movement, you know, that way we can space it out. Because I know in my family, we're eating the whole day. We're eating a little bit in the morning, a little in the afternoon, and a little bit in the evening.
Yeah.
So if we can move a bit in between, that always helps us pace the day as well.
Okay, well, that football game helps then.
It really does.
If we go outside and play football, my family against your family kind of thing, that helps.
It does. The one thing I'll tell you to be careful of, because sometimes we see an increase of visits to the ER around Thanksgiving. Folks that haven't been active the whole year, and all of a sudden they're the star quarterback of their team. So you want to pace yourself. If you're a little bit older, if you haven't done a lot of physical activity, maybe don't be the one that's going to be the running back. Maybe take it a step back.
Me personally, I like to set those people up and laugh at them through the whole game. I'm that guy. I'm that, you wanted to play running back, run. And then, you know, when his knee pops out, So, what? Come on, this is man time. You came out here to play football with us, your knee popped out. Oh, you want to hear about this for you.
Women can play football too, but anyway.
And I'm going to let you have it.
True. Our knees, TBD. But another thing that everyone, well, a lot of people are going to be enjoying tomorrow. Maybe some wine with their Thanksgiving dinner, maybe some cocktail hour beforehand. And there was actually a recent study out about alcohol and heart disease. What did it say?
I wish that it said that heart disease is cured by alcohol.
Yeah.
I wish that it said that alcohol is really good for you, because conventionally for a while there were these studies that saw this correlation, not really a causation, meaning they saw one thing and they saw another and said one glass of wine a day is really good for your heart. Unfortunately, this study was a little more robust. It looked over many more thousands of people, and we saw that even that one glass is not the thing for your heart. So if you're doing it for that reason, I wouldn't.
And luckily I stopped drinking, so perfect.
Oh, good for you. You have more room for the food tomorrow.
Yeah. See? Yeah, I'm getting all my calories in mash.
Now, is it best,
and gravy.
if you are going to partake tomorrow, is it best, I mean, I've heard the rule of, you know, have a glass of water every time you have a glass of wine, or maybe not have the cocktail at cocktail hour before you have dinner. What's the best approach if you're going to imbibe tomorrow?
A few things. One, exactly like you said, hydrating is really key, making sure that you're getting that water intake, because alcohol, even though it feels, well, it is a liquid, but it will dehydrate. And number two is the concentration of alcohol is very different, that cocktail versus the wine. And the big thing, though, that I tell patients every day is that we're sometimes drinking socially to indulge, to have a drink with the family, but for a lot of people, we're actually drinking because we're so anxious. we're very nervous around that family dynamic that we haven't in a while. We want to make sure that we're not self-medicating around family, that we're only drinking to enjoy the day, not drinking to medicate something that should be treated otherwise.
Gotcha. Can we talk about desserts for a hot second?
Sure can.
All right, because you know, Thanksgiving, all the desserts come out. There's a pound cake, there's a sweet potato pie, there's an apple pie, there's somebody bought a pineapple upside down cake, there's brownies, Rice Krispie treats, the whole nine.
All of it.
I love all of those.
Yes, yes, sir.
Can I have a slice of each, or do I have to just take a little piece of?
Well, I know you like the variety. I know you want to be able to just, you know, survey the whole
Let's say
landscape.
this is just the one day
Is there a separate stomach for dessert? As my grandmother said.
Of course.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Is it a
Right.
separate stomach for
Is
dessert?
it, especially if it's sweet potato pie. That's a whole separate, you know, that's always, the doctor
It's a
orders
vegetable.
those.
It's a vegetable.
It's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
vegetable. Basically
Good
a
for
salad.
you.
It's basically,
That's basically a salad with crackers on the bottom.
you know. But it is an important thing to keep in mind, though, because sometimes where we do get in trouble, especially for folks with diabetes or a background where, you know what, overeating in general can be tough, but the desserts, the sweets is what can really get you. So
Yeah.
monitoring your blood sugar, making sure you're not overdoing it on the dessert table
Gotcha.
is key as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
the desserts get me too, Joe. I'm with you on that.
Same.
But
Yeah.
separate stomach for dessert.
Yes,
at
indeed.
least for tomorrow. That's it. All right, Dr. Mina, thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thank you for having
Thanksgiving.
me.
Enjoy.
Stick
enjoy,
around. We'll be
enjoy.
right back after this.
sir.
That was great.
Get your sexy on.